Erin or Gimme Yarn 418 back with another video. And we have a special guest today, Dewey. This video is about sewing, so we can't have a sewing video without Dewey because he is the real sewist in this household. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have noticed I've been doing a lot of sewing or showing a lot of sewing. I'm always doing a lot of sewing. How many more times can I say a lot of sewing? So I've been doing a lot of sewing, and I wanted to do this video today to show you some things I picked up because Joann Fabric is having a great sale if you're a sewist, if you are learning to sew or anything like that. I have a lot of sewing patterns, a lot, more than anybody needs. I actually have a drawer in a dresser, a big dresser, that I use just like the pattern drawers at Joann's or anywhere you go, any fabric store that you go to, full of patterns. And I store them on their side just like this, and I can pick through and see what I want. I always pick up my patterns when they are on sale. At Joann, you used to be able to get them for as low as 99 cents a pattern. It's been a few years, like 5, since I've seen that. But this weekend, McCall's patterns are on sale for $1.99, which is a good deal when you consider that the retail price on these is $17.95, $19.95. That's a lot of money. Now, Joann does sell them for 40% off all the time, but that's still a lot of money for a sewing pattern, in my opinion, a commercial sewing pattern, in my opinion. So $1.99 was a good deal. And then on top of that, they have a 20% off your entire purchase coupon, which is good on sale items too. So how can you go wrong? Patterns are $1.59 each. You really can't beat that. So what I did was I went onto the McCall's webpage and I made an enormous list of any pattern I could possibly be interested in because, well, 2 things. First, Joann never has all the patterns. Second, Joann may have the pattern, not in the size that you want. And 3, I could pick up the pattern, look at it, read the details more carefully, and then compare what I had side by side and weed through and take out the ones that I really wanted. The other good thing about that is I could make sure I wasn't buying duplicates of patterns. When you're in the store, it's really easy. If something catches your eye as something that you'd really like, it's probably going to catch your eye a second time. I've done that more than once. In fact, I have doubles and sometimes triples of patterns upstairs from when I purchased them for 99 cents. I don't need 3 copies of one pattern. So it's a good thing to do. So what I'm going to show you today, and Dewey's going to show you today, he's being very good, are the patterns I picked up and a couple fabrics that I picked up. The other thing that's going on at Joann's right now is all of their red tag clearance is 50% off. That makes fabrics really affordable if you can find something you like. Fabric is expensive. Even on sale, fabric is expensive, especially when you need 3, 4, 5 yards of a fabric to make what you want to make. So a tip I have for you is don't just buy fabric willy-nilly. Really buy fabric kind of like I've been trying to do with my yarn. Buy the fabric for the project instead of buy the fabric and hope for a project. I have a whole yarn room upstairs to prove that buying something that you like without something in mind is not really the best idea because then you just have all this stuff. Don't worry, I'll use it over time. Anyway, so I bought some fabrics with specific projects in mind, and I bought some patterns because the prices were right, but they were things that I was really drawn to and that weren't really super trendy in that I think that next year they're going to be out of style or anything like that. So the first thing I bought was actually not a McCall's pattern, it was a New Look pattern. New Look patterns at Joann's are $3.99. I don't know what the regular price is, it's not on here. Yeah, it doesn't say. So $3.99 may be the regular price, which is a pretty decent price for a pattern. But you can use your 40, 50, or 60% off coupon if they have one. So I used a 40% off coupon on this, and this is a skirt. And the number is 6106. I liked this pattern because it is A-line, it's simple, there's not a lot of gathers, and it has pockets. Does it have a zipper? And it has a zipper. That made no difference to me whether it had a zipper or not. I wanted a pattern that was not super gathered. My shape is not one that is flattered with lots of gathers. So this I think is going to fit the bill, and I wanted a skirt that had pockets. For that, I picked up this fabric in the clearance section. It's 100% rayon, and Dewey, you're swollen. It's really pretty. Let's Dewey. Okay, on one side it had these roses that'll go across the bottom of the skirt with this really nice polka dot at the top. On the other end, look at him, he loves it, is the polka dot with some roses at the top. So what I'm thinking of doing is just not using this at all. And this is the body. I had thought about using this in the waistband. I might use it in the facing of the waistband because I don't need all those roses to draw attention to my waist. So I bought that, and I got 2.5 yards, which is a little bit over what I need. The pattern calls for 2 yards, I think. No, it calls for 1 5/8 yards. But after I wash it, I'm always afraid that it's going to shrink, so I picked up that. The next pattern I got is McCall's 7571. It's just a simple shirt. And I really like letter C. And to make that, I picked up, their shirting fabric was 50% off too. I picked up 3 yards of this 100% cotton shirting to attempt that shirt. What do you think, Dew? What do you think, Dewey? You like that? Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, we don't need dog hair. You put enough dog hair on it when I wear it. So that again is McCall's 7571, and again $1.59 for a pattern. I also picked up McCall's 7359, another shirt. McCall's 7503. See, it's a classic shape that I'm sure I will wear if and when I make it. McCall's 6958. McCall's 7387. And I have 2 fabrics that I intend to make either this shirt pattern with or a different shirt pattern, I'm not sure. I wouldn't wear the dress, but I would wear the shirts definitely. And I like the collar on that. So the first fabric I picked up for that is a 4.7 ounce cotton chambray. I got 3 yards. It's 100% cotton. And this is what it looks like. It looks like denim with little plus signs on it. What do you think, Dew? What do you think, Dewey? Oh yes, you like that one. And I also picked up 3 yards of this medium herringbone chambray, which is also 100% cotton. Also very pretty. Another tip for when you're shopping for fabrics, when I buy a fabric, I always take a picture. Well, when I buy a fabric for apparel, I always take a picture of the top of the cardboard where it says what it is, how to wash it, stuff like that. Important stuff to know. I also picked up McCall's 7322, which is a shirt pattern that is for wovens. I've been sewing a lot with jersey, which was really scary for me, but I feel good about it. Now I want to try some shirts in wovens. And for Sadie, I picked up McCall's 7111, which is just a simple dress. Sadie loves dresses. And in the back, this is closed with a button, not a zipper. The final set of patterns that I picked up are all for the 18-inch or American Girl dolls. I already have a fairly good collection of American Girl doll clothes patterns, but you can never have too many. They're never going to be too small, and I plan on making a bunch for Sadie when we give her the doll that was given to us for her. And she's going to need clothes as she goes on. So I picked up a few. The first one is like a Dolly and Me set. It's by Laura Ashley. It is McCall's 6875. I like this one. Don't mind my injury. I like this one. I'm not a fan of the bow on that one. So I would probably only make view A. Is it A? No, view B, which is the one that's on the actual girl. And Sadie is obsessed with Frozen, as every girl I think is. So I picked up this, it's not called Disney, it's not called Frozen, but it might as well be. This is McCall's 7065, which is Anna and Elsa. I also have the one that is Cinderella, Belle, Snow White, and Sleeping Beauty, I think. This is a nice basic. It's McCall's 7105, and I like that it had leggings and a dress. And I'm noticing now that it has the directions on how to make the chair, a pillow, shoes, and a table also. That's interesting. I picked up McCall's 7583 because, again, it had a lot of pieces. It had chairs, pants, tops, a romper, and a dress, and a vest. It has a lot. And finally, I couldn't resist this one. It's McCall's 7268, and it is a tent and a sleeping bag for the doll. And I think I'm going to make this one for Christmas because, and I think I'm going to give it to Kit for Christmas from us. I don't think I'm going to give it to Sadie. It's just so cute. Thank you, Dewey. And it uses cotton and pre-quilted cotton and canvas, all of which I have in my stash. I actually have this great flower canvas that I purchased on clearance that I think would be awesome for the tent. So, last thing I want to show you is one other fabric, and it is just a flannel. It's this gray with blue plaid. And this is for a flannel for Kristen. I'm currently working on one for myself, and I thought this would be perfect for her. Again, don't mind. That is what I picked up. I also picked up thread, and I picked up a little ruler that I needed for bags, and that's about it. And I didn't spend a lot of money. My savings was like through the roof, but my spending was really low. Actually, the thread I bought at a separate trip because it was buy one, get one free. Anyway, I'm getting off track. That's all I have. Like I said, I do have a drawer for my sewing patterns. If you'd ever be interested in seeing that, I'll be happy to show you. I'm actually getting ready to go through and organize them. Organize it by like putting dividers in for dresses, shirts, skirts, pants, casual, pajamas, stuff like that, kids. Yeah, so if you are into sewing or thinking of getting into sewing or haven't sewn in a long while but want to get back into it, this is the time to go buy the patterns. The patterns do not go on sale this inexpensively quite often, maybe a few times a year, if that. Next week, the Simplicity patterns are on sale. I may take a peek through, but there's not that additional coupon that I know of. And I don't think, having just gone through the drawer of patterns, a lot of them are already Simplicity, so I don't know that I actually need anything early next week. Is that all we have, Dewey? Is that all? Alright, until next time, we'll talk to you later. Say bye, Dewey. Bye, Dewey.